Okay, welcome back if you're not new, and welcome if you're new. I think I did it right that time. And of course, it's another day, another video, and I'm drawing in my sketchbook. I'm drawing with a Molotov paint marker pen and also a little bit of whiteout. But I'll only use that in the last like 20 seconds. So, the white drips from the eyes in the thumbnail. You'll only see that in the last piece of the drawing or last part. So you should watch it all the way to the end, of course. And this is another video in my installment, or daily installments, where I try to reach 500 subscribers. And right now I'm at 461, which I'm incredibly thankful for, which means we're over halfway there. It's only 39 more subscribers, and it's insane because it's not even that long ago where I reached 400. And that's just cool. That's awesome. I'm very thankful for it. So yeah, I just want to thank you guys because we are over halfway. And what's more, you should definitely like, subscribe, and comment if you're new, because then you will help me reach my goal and you'll just be a part of this family. Well, family is maybe a bit of a big word, but be a part of this community. And if you write a cool comment, I'll maybe reply. I'll definitely read it, maybe. Or I'll definitely read it, maybe reply. Only if you have a good question or a cool thought or something nice. Then I'll definitely reply. But yeah. Anyway, let's talk about my day. Because today was mostly just normal school and stuff. School stuff was normal. And then I was at kind of a... it's hard to explain what it is. But it's kind of a, not a party, but it's a gathering, it's a kind of a party-esque thing at my little brother's school. And it's because it's to get money for the school, mostly. It has a cool premise, and it's for the community around, because we live in a kind of small city. So it's for the community and mostly for the school, and of course to make money so the school can do stuff. And there's cake and coffee and drinks, and there's games kind of like a carnival, but much smaller and private. So it's you can pay $1 or something $1 or something like that. You pay, and then you can throw a ball at some cans and knock them down and win a prize, like a piece of candy, or if you're really good, a teddy bear or something. And everything is stuff. And there's always a lottery type thing, but it's not really a lottery. You don't have to enter, and you don't it's a really cool thing. So they get sponsors from local businesses and local shops. And then you pay to get a number. And if your number hits, you win a sponsor gift, which is really cool. But of course you have to buy the numbers, so the school makes money on it, which is a very nice thing. And there's also other types of there were competitions, so you can pay to, it's there's many things, and also just a lot of things to play with for the kids. It's mostly a kids thing. And the kids from the school, and then they take their parents to the carnival thing, and then the parents pay and stuff, and it's a very nice and very sweet thing. And I also went to that school when I was younger, and it's really weird looking back because I hadn't been there in 4 or 5 years or something, because I've been away at boarding school for 2 years, and then I've been 1 year away that. So I haven't been there in a while, and I was just really nostalgic looking back, because the place, but lots of things has changed, but the buildings and stuff is mostly still the same, which is just insane to me. Because everything changes, but everything also stays. It stays the same, but it changes slightly, ever so slightly. It's a little bit at a time, and I kind of love that. But it also has its kind of problems. It's just because everything is mostly the same, there's not that much new things happening. But that's also because we're in such a small part of my country, and such a not really I don't live in a big country, anyways, but we're definitely in the outskirts of the country, which is not helpful when you're trying to get funding for your school where there's not very many students. But it it keeps going around, so it works. And as long as it works, that's good. That's good enough for me and the people around. Also, I am. I've become sure of what I will do for the art competition, and I think I've talked about the art competition, and I'll basically make a big blanket, kinda. Like it's not gonna be a basic blanket, but it's gonna be a lot of sewing pieces of cloth together, and like scrap pieces of fabric, like clothes and all that stuff. Like, but nothing new. I'm not gonna purchase anything new to do this. Like it's gonna be what is it called? What is it called? I don't know what the thing I'll be sewing with. Like the thing you take between your teeth. Dental floss. Dental floss is what it's called. Yeah. Dental floss will I be using as the thread. Thread is a hard word. And then I'll be sewing together a lot of scrap fabric I have laying around and clothes maybe, and nothing new. Only like maybe something from a charity shop or wherever I can find something to make something cool, which I hopefully can. I don't really care to win, but I also just want to make this thing, and this is a good reason to try something new compared to just making the same old stuff every time. And, you know, if you keep on doing the same art stuff, and I'm not one to speak because I nearly draw the same black and white face every day, but that's also something good, like that's just my style, I guess. But you got to try something new once in a while, even if you're like me and have something you already like and love to do, and like a kind of defined style, but your art career or your art like life should never be like static. It should be moving up and down in crazy ways. You should try weird new things the moment you get the chance, because when you still have the energy and the brain power, and just when you're alive, just do new exciting things when you get the chance, because you never know what you like until you've tried it. And that's especially important in art, because for me, I can't explain like how many things that have worked out great in my art career. I don't want to call it a career, my art life, my art passion, just because I tried something new. Like I only tried using oil paint, which I ended up liking a lot, because my dad had some very old and bad oil paint laying around. But there are some things I liked with it, and I purchased my own later. The same here with drawing. I saw fountain pens on the internet. I was like, whoa, this could be very cool. And it's great. I've been using fountain pens ever since. And also taking inspiration from graffiti and putting it into my art and back, and instead of using canvases, using wooden boards because they're more stable and affordable. Like always changing and trying to create something new, because you don't want to be locked into something like you only do this. Like don't do that. Keep changing, keep getting better and making new things. Like that's at least my opinion. And of course there'll be very many moments where your like art seems very static and the same. And that's also because you get to a point of like comfort. Your comfort zone in art is like your comfort zone in real life. You really want to stay there. And I'm going to be honest, me too. Like, I don't want to get out of my comfort zone. Like, not really. Not really that much. And that's only because, yeah, it's where I want to stay. It's a pretty great place to be, where you're comfortable. But you don't learn anything or you don't gain anything when you're always comfortable. But you shouldn't make your life just hard and sucks and only do things that are difficult, because that's also just bad. Because then then you begin to hate the things that are supposed to make your life better, because they suck all the time. So you got to find the balance between letting your life suck a little bit and being very comfortable. You just got to do what you want to do. Like, you've definitely heard this before, and it's a very simple thing. but I realize it's right. Like most of these very simple, like be happy, don't be sad type of quotes are very like, yeah, of course they are. Like there's just very not yeah, basic. And it's a very common way of thinking. But people don't actually think that way. They think they're thinking that way because they want to, because it's so easy to say. It's easy to say, yeah, I'm just gonna be happy. But it's hard to do in real life. Well, that's at least what I think. Maybe you guys have it all figured out. Maybe not. Maybe nobody has anything figured out, really. I don't have that much things figured out yet. But I'm also just some 18-year-old kid who's probably never going to be a grown-up. Like, yeah, I'm going to be a grown-up, but not mentally, I think, no. Not mentally. Oh. Yeah, we're getting very close to the end. And I really hope you guys like this picture because I think it's pretty good. It's very close to the stuff I usually make. And here's the part where I use the whiteout. And if you guys want me to do anything special or like, something, please write in the comments because I would love to hear your suggestions and ideas because I want to make this things cool for you guys. So I want to say thank you for watching. Bye-bye. Love you. Bye.